Hi, this is Katie. Thank you for joining me again on the My Senses, My Space podcast. And today I wanted to talk about your sense of hearing. And what that sense is your ears are constructed in a way that receive vibrations from the world. These vibrations can come through the air, through water, and through the earth. I have not yet seen how they come through fire. So, we can see the effects of how, a vibration can be on fire. But I do find it fascinating that the way we receive those vibrations is because we are actually touching air, where we may have our hand in water or our heads underwater, or we may feel the vibrations come up through the earth through our feet. So generally, we're not holding on to fire. But I think it's fascinating because these vibrations can be interpreted in so many different ways. They can be someone's voice that can be calming or even on alert. Because of it's a certain person, you can be in high alert about that. You can hear a noise in the distance and wonder what it is. You can hear a bird call and be curious about it. Or you can hear the voice of a loved one and instantly be calmed. So, and there's also what I find tremendously fascinating are sound baths, when people are using those sound bowls. And I know they might have a different name, but they are ringing, putting a mallet or something around the rim. And please write in and let me know much more about sound baths. I've only visually seen them and heard them, where they're making the bowl vibrate in different tones. Each bowl has a different tone, and they're running, it looks to me like a mallet, around the edge of it, almost like you would make a wine glass, kind of make a tone if you put your finger in water and then run it around the rim of the wine glass. But having so many different notes surround your body can be just amazing, and can soothe your soul to hear that. And what I have the deepest connection to, and I think so many others do, is music, and how a combination of sounds and rhythms can change the mood of the entire room and your entire day almost. If things are just seeming off in your day, or things haven't gone so well, putting on your favorite music can just shift your brain into okay, things have gone bad so far, but I can turn this around. It is early enough. I'm going to turn this around and think in an entirely new way about things. Maybe it's a problem that you're trying to solve, or maybe that you're just trying to relax. It can just kind of alter, your brain waves into thinking, okay, I can calm down. I can re-energize. It may make you want to move your body, hearing a certain beat, which is another very fascinating thing. Why do we want to move our bodies when we hear certain music? Like, if it's something calm, do we want to gently sway? Or if it has a very defined beat, why do we want to kind of get up and move around a bit? And that has to do with how pleasure works in our brains. It immediately connects to, hey, I remember seeing other people dance this way, or, if it's a certain kind of dance that you're doing, or you're remembering that if I move my body this way and I'm hearing the music, I get a lot of pleasure from that. And in doing so, it also refines our skills of movement. We are practicing. It's an act of practicing every time we move our body to music. And it allows ourselves to kind of experiment and maybe try new things. and see how we can move our bodies in ways that feel just really good and make us really proud of what we're doing. For some people, speakers that are delivering the music to our ears matter a lot. And I've experienced this over the years. I'm not a huge audiophile by any means. I don't have a bunch of expensive equipment, but I do find that music out of certain speakers matters a lot to me. There are certain speakers that I've held on to for a very long time that I can hear certain parts of music in one speaker, but I cannot hear it in the other. And that matters a lot to me. I want to hear those extra accents and notes and little details and things. And it may be more in the bass or the treble. It's all kind of individual, but there's this certain kind of like feel you want to have to the music. It's why people prefer maybe vinyl over digital, or have a certain stereo system that delivers music in a way that is more pleasing to them. I'm not saying to go out and spend a bunch of money on speakers. I'm just saying, like, it can matter. It can really matter to some people, and that can be part of their hobby. There are others who also enjoy listening to beats or certain type of music over and over again. It could be like a whole album that has a certain beat through it all, or kind of like a lo-fi feel, or like EDM or something that just has a certain beat that is like faster or slower. There's actually even, I heard of this one song that the beats of the music actually can slow down the rhythm of your heart and calm you down, because the beats are mimicking a heartbeat. It can but then they're kind of stretched out a little bit more. And so it actually makes your heartbeat slow down a bit just to hear it. And then there's others who love to listen to songs over and over again. And there are times when I do this. I know my husband was asking, is it okay to have our son listen to the same song over and over? And I'm like, oh yeah, I used to do that all the time as a kid. I would have a song on repeat because I just wanted to perfect, right? I wanted to practice lip syncing or moving to the song in a way that I could embody the song myself. And sometimes when I'm working, I just want to hear, maybe I'm writing a certain thing, or I am designing something or coding or something, and I just need that consistency of that song over and over again for maybe just 10 minutes, and then I can move on. Or maybe I need to hear it for 15 minutes or longer. But it's something that just kind of helps soothe me and get me through something hard. Or, sometimes kids stim where they are humming to themselves, they're tapping on themselves, they are swaying or moving or doing certain actions with their bodies that have a rhythm to them that help calm them down as well. So no matter where you are with sounds and music, you may have a preference to have more of it in your life. Maybe it's that silence makes you feel uneasy, so having music or having the sounds of the city come in through your window or the sounds of nature bring a lot of calm. Or you may be more avoidant, where you need to shut that all out and have as much quiet as possible, and that makes you feel more calm. Or if you're trying to work, and whatever circumstance it is, there's sometimes certain ingredients of sound that help you get through your day. And sometimes you're in between. So it's not a binary thing. It's not like you avoid or invite more of it. It's usually you're somewhere along in between. So I hope that helps and gives you some kind of information on how your body reacts to sound in your life, and kind of think about that as you go through your day and what you like to avoid and what you like to invite into your life. So join me next time on the My Senses, My Space podcast.